Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Folks, I must admit, I gave the WNBA far too much credit. I was convinced. I actually thought that the elimination game on Sunday, with the fake face taking a hike thanks to the white privilege having New York Liberty, I 100% was convinced that that game was going to reach over 1 million viewers. In fact, I was so convinced, I even had this thumbnail drawn up and ready to go with the old grandma who's been watching the WNBA the past 20 years saying, oh my God, are they finally going to do it? Are they finally going to get... She's actually was so impressed, she called up her friend to tell her they finally did it. They finally did it, Marge. I'm looking at it right now. The Aces and the Liberty, they finally did over 1 million views. Folks, I've never felt so good being so wrong. Sunday's ratings are in. And yet again, they can't even get 1 million views. Oh my goodness. This might have been their best chance. I told you, this past Sunday, free TV might have been the WNBA's best chance to say we finally made it. Together we made it. We made it even though we had our backs up against the wall. Together we made it. We made it even though we didn't have any Caitlin Clark. That's freestyle, by the way, folks. That was freestyle. That was pretty... Let me know in the comment section. Was that pretty good or is that pretty amateur? Let me know. I thought that was pretty good. 979,000 views. Watched Asia Wilson get favorable calls. Watched the referees act like a bunch of Foot Locker employees. Only for the New York Liberty, Jonquel Jones, Brianna Stewart, Lainey Hamilton, Sabrina Ionescu. He said Ionescu, Ionescu, I'm trolling you guys. Only to watch the Liberty smack the life out of the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces were sent packing. And that couldn't even garner up over 1 million views. That's embarrassing. In fact, this might be the biggest failure of the entire postseason. The biggest failure of the entire postseason, a WNBA Finals rematch from last year. Going head-to-head in the semifinals this year. With all of the new fans, with all of the new eyeballs, with the everybody watches women's basketball narrative going on, still, this measly, garbage, trash product couldn't garner over 1 million views in the ratings. And you guys want to tell me that Asia Wilson's the face of the league? Not you guys. I'm talking to the old 46,000 delusionaires out there. Folks, 538,000 people watched the Lynx go up against the Sun on Sunday. 538 people? Dude, Caitlin Clark on NBA TV does more than that. Caitlin Clark on NBA TV. Folks, take a look at this. On NBA TV, 724,000, 678,000, 652,000, 617,000, 580, 569 on NBA TV. Caitlin Clark does bigger ratings than the playoffs on ESPN. That is embarrassing. That is an absolute joke. But Ben, they were going heads up against the NFL, Ben. Don't you dare get me started about going heads up against the NFL when Caitlin Clark's doing 1.84 million views. Don't you dare talk to me, but Ben, they went up against the NFL. Imagine if the NFL was... Folks, imagine if no sports were going on. Let's just imagine that all sports stopped for a day just so the WNBA can reach over 1 million views. Seemingly, that's what needs to be done. Because after every time the ratings come out, there's just another excuse that gets laid on my desk. After every single time the ratings come out, the goalpost... What the heck? How did it get over there? The goalpost just seems to get pushed further and further and further away. You want to tell me everybody watches Caitlin Clark, folks? Folks, the first time these teams played on ABC, 929,000. The second game on ESPN2, 969,000 views on ESPN2. And then we double back to ABC. So from cable TV to free TV, you guys only got an extra 10,000 people watching? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't want to hear it. But Ben, the first time they played on Sunday, game 1 on ABC, that did 929,000. And this time around on ABC, it did 979,000. Oh, that's right. This is the W where we give participation trophies, right? Where we grade it on that nice curve. Folks, come on. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? Not only did 538,000 people watch the Lynx Sun game, but for those of you who aren't aware, only 7,849 people showed up for that game as it is. In an arena that holds close to 9,000, only 7,800 people showed up? You guys gotta be kidding me. So not only are people not investing with their money, but they're not even investing with their time. In fact, what it seems like without Caitlin Clark, they're not investing at all. And some of these players are going to be playing in an unrivaled league, thinking that that's going to garner interest. You must be out your damn mind if you think anybody's going to watch Unrivaled. We're not even watching you play WNBA. You think we're going to watch you play half court, full court, 3v3? And I'm only saying half court, full court because it's a condensed court, is it not? This is bad, folks. This is bad. But Kathy Engel, brain dead, is probably over there throwing a party like, woo-wee, woo, WNBA's growing, woo, yeah. Stop it. WNBA is growing like a cactus. For those of you who don't know, it takes decades for you to be able to see a cactus really flourish. In fact, if you were to plant a cactus 25 years ago in the middle of the desert and took care of it every day, it was in the correct conditions every day, and you were to compare that to the growth of the WNBA, by the time we get here in year 2024, the cactus actually has larger growth than the WNBA. How do I know about cactus lifespan and growth? I visited Arizona. I was very curious, like, wait, but why are these so small? Well, you know how long it takes them to get that small? Yeah, I did a whole little crash course. Folks, oh man, it's the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. I appreciate all you guys watching. Folks, like I told you, I was completely ready to come here and eat a little bit of crow. Eat a little bit of crow. I mean, I had ratings already pulled up to defend my points, right? I already had, right? New York, Chicago on NBA TV, 239,000. Aces Wings on NBA TV, 200,000. I'm already prepared, ready to go. Aces Links, NBA TV, 156,000. I was already ready to go, folks. Aces Links, the first game back on ESPN. First game back from Olympic break, 510,000. I was already ready to go, folks. I was ready to eat a little bit of crow and then take a big thing of humble pie and smash it right back in your face. But unfortunately, there seems to be no crow on the menu. Just a big heaping serving of humble pie for the 46,000 old delusionaires out there. We had Sky Dream ready to get pulled up. Sky Wings ready to get pulled up. 101,000 opening night. We had everything ready to go. I had my point to lead into another point, to lead into another point, to finish with a nice Bo Gith wrapping on top. But instead, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, we will never see it. We will never see it. Maybe the New York Liberty fans, maybe if it's the Liberty versus the Lynx, maybe there's enough people saying, wow, two teams that haven't been busy pushing agendas down my throat all year long. Maybe I'll give them the time of day. Wow. Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, all right, they're pretty good. Nafisa Collier, okay, 3 of the top 10 best players in the WNBA. Maybe I'll give it a go. But then you got Cheryl Reeve. Then you got how the Lynx play. And it could be the Connecticut Sun, and if it's the Connecticut Sun, you can kiss that million rating goodbye. The tri-state area plus Connecticut plus Massachusetts, they're not going to carry like that, trust me. The Mets are still in the playoffs. The Yankees are still in the playoffs. The Giants are still playing. The Jets are still playing. The Knicks are about to get underway. How brutal is that, huh, folks? How brutal is that? 979,000 on free TV. The Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. The ratings came out early today. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.